everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, my name is Chantal, and I just have to say welcome back to me as well because I have been gone for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. My schedule changed at work. I worked like 8 12-hour days in a row. I was so exhausted. And then we had to get up to Copper Mountain before the season ends for snowboarding this year. So, but without further ado, I'm not going to give you guys any more excuses for why I was gone. But today I wanted to create a really fun festival look for Coachella, and mainly for those day 2 and day 3ers that are just like, what the fuck is life? This is my first festival. I don't even know what to do. So this is a really easy, soft glam look. Without further ado, let's get started on today's glam. So to get started, I am going to start off with my Cora Organics Radiant Eye Oil. And for all you festival goers out there, this is going to be amazing because it really brightens and wakes up your eyes. So if you have dark under eye circles, or if you just look tired as fuck, because you're probably going to, this is an awesome product for that. So I'm going to put this underneath my eyes. What's really nice about this oil is that you can apply it before you do your makeup, just because it soaks right into your skin. Like, if you are in a hurry to get ready, what's really nice about a primer water is that you can use it as a base as well. Hit myself in the face with this. We're gonna use this as a base and as a over top primer to lock in our makeup. So I'm just gonna spray this all over my face. All right, now we're gonna go in with the Hydrating Under Eye Primer by Smashbox. What's really nice about using a under eye primer is that it helps with the creasing, and it helps, especially with the hydrating under eye primer, it helps under eyes stay hydrated and they don't kind of dry up and crack and look flaky underneath your concealer. Today I'm going to be using the Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation in the shade Classic Ivory. And I love this foundation. It's my everyday foundation. It's like $5-6, super cheap, and works so well. Lasts all day long, and it leaves a really, really good full coverage and matte finish. Today I'm going to be using my Sonia Kujak foundation brush. Now we're going to be doing the eyebrows. Just need to brush these out a little bit. And if you watched my videos before, you already know I'm using the NYX eyebrow powder in the shade Brunette. I'm pretty sure this is like the only product that hasn't changed in my videos. And then I use this kind of thicker eyebrow brush just because I don't do, you know, like a perfect brow. I don't do it the conventional way for my eyebrows. I like a thick, bold brow. Thick, bold, bitchy brow. So if you do your brows like me, then you definitely don't need to get them perfect the first time, like filling them in, because we're gonna go back in with a light concealer, and I'm using the e.l.f. concealer in the shade Fair, and we're gonna use a thin angled brush to outline them. Now we're just going to blend that in with my flat top concealer brush. So We need to prep our eyelids for our eyeshadow, and today I'm going to be using the Lock It eyeshadow primer in the shade Fair by Kat Von D. And this is awesome. It's like a stick primer. So for today's look, we're gonna be using the Kylie Jenner Blue Honey palette. I love this palette so much. So for my transition color today, I'm gonna be using this color Sweet Like Honey and my crease brush from Kestrel. So we are just going to blend this and we're gonna pull this out into kind of like a wing. With this color Honeymoon right here, and I'm going to go a little bit lower than the color before, but still staying above my crease. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of the e.l.f. concealer in the shade Light just to sharpen up that upper crease. I'm just going to pat this on the lid and then carefully blend it up and create a nice line for my cut crease. Set that with a little bit of translucent setting powder from Sephora. And then for my lid, I'm going to use this color Raw right here. I'm just gonna go on with my concealer right now, and then we're gonna come back to the eyes and put on the wing liner. I'm gonna sharpen up my shadow using the e.l.f. concealer. This is gonna create a pretty line and V for the liner and create a nice sharp look for the shadow. And then for my under eye concealer, I'm going to be using the Kylie Jenner concealer. Looks something like this, and this is the Shell shade. One, like so. My sister told me the other day that I was wearing too much concealer. And I was like, is there such thing? Is that possible? And then I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh. Yeah, that is possible. A very cakey under eye. So with Kylie Jenner's concealer, like a little bit goes a long way. It builds really, really well, so be careful with that. My damp beauty blender, I'm going to blend that all in. And then I just went in and set that. I realized I didn't explain any of that. I just went in and set that with my Sephora translucent setting powder. I'm going to go in and set my foundation with my powder brush in my Bare Minerals original foundation, and this is in the shade Fair. And just in case this is moved around a little bit, I'm just going to go in and pat. go back into the eye and do the glitter cut crease. And for today's glitter eyeliner, I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay. And this is the Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade Midnight Cowboy. This is brand spanking new. I've never used this. I actually got a little bit of new makeup like a couple weeks ago and was planning on doing a first impressions video. And then life happened. So the trick with this is to follow that line of where my lid meets my transition and upper crease. So I'm gonna start at my inner eye and I'm gonna pull it in. That's kind of what we're gonna go over it one more time just to make sure it's really popping, but this is what we're gonna be left with. All right, so now we're gonna go down on the bottom lash line and I'm going to take this color here called Honeymoon and I'm just going to do a cute little bottom liner with this basically. And I want this to be very thin and subtle. Today's contour, I'm going to be using the Skinny Dip Duo, and this just gives you the perfect sun-kissed glow. And I'm going to be using Sunkissed as my contour and Glow Up as my highlight. Face just more of a bronze look. I'm going to go in with the Tantalizer Baked Bronzer by Lorac. I'm just going to put that on my cheekbones right here. Then we are going to kind of blend it up into the forehead as well. And then I'm going to go in with my light contour here from the Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette, and I'm going to put that underneath my eye. I love a really bright under eye and perfect for a festival just because it really brightens up your look, and if you're drunk makes you look not so drunk. And and for my contour and stuff, I'm using the Shade and Light contour brush. I use the angled side for my contour, and now I'm going to go in with the light side of the brush for my highlight. I'm going to take that glow up, and we are going to cake this shit on, girl. And the best way to get like a really bright highlight is to go in with your beauty blender. Pick some of that up and then dab it on your highest point of your cheekbone. Boom! Some on my chin. My forehead up here. I'm using my blending shadow brush to highlight my nose. As well. I'm going to do the inner eye here. My eyebrow bone. And the trick to doing your eyebrow bone is you want to blend this down into your highlight here, and then you get that like halo glow on the side here. For my mascara today, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Volume Major Volume Mascara. And I don't have any falsies today for today's look, but I think with the Major Volume Mascara, plumping up those lashes is definitely enough. You don't need falsies for this look because it's so bold and already so gorgeous. So I'm gonna go do my hair so that you guys can see the full finished look, and I will be back. Okay, so apparently I'm having a really bad hair day, so I just threw it up and we're here. We are gonna put some lip on. Let's see. So I'm gonna outline my lip using the Kylie Jenner Dirty Peach. And then I'm gonna fill them in using Commando from Kylie's Velvet Send Me More Nudes collection. And then I'm going to use the Super Glitter Gloss. And just to finish this look off, we are going to spray with some primer. You don't want to leave the house for a festival without some fucking primer, okay? Because you will be sweating your makeup off within an hour. All right, you guys, here is the finished look. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this Soft Glam Festival Glam look. If you like this video, don't forget to push like and hit subscribe before you leave. And check out the product links down below. I'll include all of the products that I use in this video in the description below. So check those out. For all you hooligans at Coachella, have an amazing time. Wear this look for me. Look fly. Like, come on. Thanks, you guys. I'll see you in my next video.